Number 25, the movement of falling cats is used as part of an astronaut's training. The way cats try to correct themselves when falling was studied and analyzed by NASA scientists. They then used their findings as a means to teach falling astronauts how to correct their movements in zero gravity. Number 24, 10 gallons of carrot juice will kill a person. That is because the vitamin A content of that much juice is high enough to make your brain swell and kill you, along with a load of nasty other symptoms. You can also overdose on vitamin A by eating 1 pound of polar bear liver. Number 23, roughly half a human body is red blood cells. We have roughly 50-75 trillion cells in our bodies, and almost half of those are red blood cells. It takes one of these little red blood cells just 20 seconds to travel around our entire body. Number 22, there is a black market for illegal skin trade. Nowadays there's a black market for most about anything. This one is particularly grim though. In India, women from poor backgrounds are being trafficked and duped into selling their skin for use in the global cosmetic surgery world for operations like penis enlargements and breast enhancements. Number 21, Mountain Dew was originally a slang term for moonshine. Used as a bit of slang for mountain brewed moonshine, the hella sugary drink we know and suffer through today was originally marketed as a whiskey chaser. Number 20, in the Californian White Mountains, there are trees older than history. These wise old trees, known as Pinus longeva, have been aged at up to 5,060 plus years old. Written history is believed to have begun roughly 5,000 years ago. Back then these magnificent trees would have just been starting out their long lives. Number 19, most perfume is made from sperm whale puke. Known as ambergris, this waxy secretion belched out by sperm whales is a core component to making any perfumes due to its pleasant smell and is often found floating in tropical seas. Number 18, the pH scale was invented by the Carlsberg Brewery. It was the brainchild of one Søren Sørensen who invented it in 1909 while researching the best proteins, amino acids, and enzymes in the Carlsberg Brewery laboratory. Number 17, Japan has a roaming deer infestation. Because of this, the Japanese government has set up the National Wolf Association, which is focused on reintroducing wolves to Japan to help reduce the amount of wild deer. Number 16, on statues, a horse's legs tell you how the statue figure died. If a horse has both its front legs in the air, then the person died in battle. If the horse has one of its front legs in the air, they died of wounds received from a battle. And if the horse has both its front legs on the ground, then the person died of natural causes. Number 15, when Nintendo was formed, there were only 38 US states in the Union. The company that would go on to bring us Super Mario and Pokemon was formed in September of 1889. By the end of that year there were 42 US states in the Union. Number 14, fortune cookies are an American invention. They were invented by Makoto Hagiwara of San Francisco in the 1890s and sold at the Golden Gate Park's Japanese tea garden. Number 13, jellyfish are 95% water. Not surprising, given that they have no brain, no blood, and no heart. The other 5% is made up of what little solid mass jellyfish possess. Number 12, 25% of all mammal species on Earth are bats. There are a whopping 1,200 different types of bat. They range in size from a bumblebee bat, the world's smallest mammal, all the way up to the giant golden-crowned flying bat, which has a huge wingspan of almost 6 foot. Number 11, beer was classified as a soft drink in Russian until 2011. Before 2011, anything with less than 10% alcohol was classified legally as a soft drink. Number 10, 40 million years ago penguins were 6 feet tall. This was discovered from bones found at Seymour Island dating back to 40 million years ago. These gigantic penguins would have weighed up to 250 pounds. Number 9, the slang term for dollars, bucks, originates from the early 17s. It refers to deer skins from male deer, or bucks as they're commonly known. This is because during these early times, deer skins were used as an informal currency. In fact, a diplomat in 1948 noted that $5 would buy you a cask of whiskey. Number 8. Avocados never ripen on trees. Because of this, farmers often use the avocado trees as a form of storage to keep their fruit fresh until they are ready to pick it and sell it. Number 7. Fried chicken originated in Scotland. It was a Scottish tradition from the Middle Ages to deep fry chicken. The Scots brought this dish over to the Americas with them when immigrating to the southern United States, where it became a staple of American cuisine. Number 6. Dogs can learn up to 250 words and gestures. The average intelligence of a dog is akin to that of a 2-year-old human child. Number 5. Bryan Cranston learned how to roller skate for an episode of Malcolm in the Middle. Bryan Cranston is one hell of a dedicated actor if you ask me. He spent literally hundreds of hours learning how to roller skate, like an absolute boss. All this for his last dance in the episode where he teaches his son, Malcolm, how to skate. Number 4. You're more likely to get bitten by a person than a shark. Especially in New York City, where the annual number of people-on-people bites is 10 times higher than the annual number of worldwide shark bites. Number 3. Jackie Chan sung the theme songs for all his films in the 1980s. Nope, it's not a different Jackie Chan, it's the 2 parts martial arts and 1 part comedy fellow y'all know and love. However, Jackie Chan is quite the singer as well as a fist slinger. In 1984, he won the Japanese Best Foreign Singer Award, has sang in over 5 languages on over 100 songs, and sang at the Beijing Summer Olympics opening ceremony in 2008. Number 2. Soviet cosmonauts took shotguns to space with them. This wasn't to fight off any capitalist aliens they might encounter in space. It was for when they returned to Earth in case they landed in Siberia and had to fend off hungry bears. Number 1. Snakes can burp fire. For this to happen, a decomposing animal a snake has eaten has to burst whilst being digested, releasing methane and hydrogen into the snake's stomach. All that's needed for the snake to fire up is a spark.
Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them on the comments section below.